ideal space. How ideal is your space?
From Ulaya Interior Lighting, and we're back to Savanna Stone. Tony now takes us into different interiors he has created. It is common practice to think of design options in terms of materials, appearance, and image, and indeed, the client may well express preferences in terms of precedent buildings. However, Tony, as a constructor, will be thinking in terms of function, buildability, safety, time, and costs.
So, Tim, this is something else that you can do with Savanna Stone. If you look at the rest of the house, this wall stands out. This is what we call a feature wall. And we designed it right from the shelves, and everything came in and built it.
To my specifications?
Yes, to your specifications, as long as they are up to our standards, man.
No, there's something very, very neat about how everything has been placed in this ideal space.
Now, let me ask you something. Do you notice any wires hanging anywhere?
No, where are the wires?
The wires are...
The cabling for the appliances here.
That's right. All the wires are behind the stone.
How did you get that happening?
We hacked into the wall and put channels that will allow the wires to go in. And then we came in and finished it all with a stone. Mm-hmm. So you have a lot of leeway. There's a lot of things you can do to a wall before you actually now come in and clad it.
What makes this wall timeless?
Just the simplicity and the style involved, all right? And also the functionality. All these are shelves. You can place your decorations, you can have electronic equipment and still have those wires running through behind the wall.
How have you made that possible?
Well, we do magic, but we have little holes that let you put in the wires in.
So that's
and you're able to direct them to the power source or to your hi-fi system, anything that you'd want.
And then what kind of wood do you use? Any?
Yeah, we can use any wood. We can use mahogany. We can use MDF. We just decide what we'll use with the client, and depends on what the client wants.
Right. Does lighting play a role with Savanna Stone?
Of course. Just like anything, we can have something that will complement whatever it is that you're doing. We prefer to have this kind of light, a spotlight, so that it will accentuate areas of the wall and make it look alive just as you see.
Okay. So as a designer, I get to appreciate different perspectives of how the stone is standing out from the wall.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to the play of light. So, and we incorporate everything. If we are coming in to do a feature wall for a customer, we have the lighting in place. We design everything and put it together.
Is Savanna Stone application technique a preserve of living rooms such as this?
No, not really. In this same house, we've applied Savanna Stone in the kitchen. You want to have a look?
Oh, wow, yeah.
All right. You can see here, this island in this open kitchen was, we brought it up and clad it with Savanna Stone. What lies underneath here is actually wood.
No.
Yep. And that's why I was telling you, we can apply this anywhere on any surface. So the wood is able to support the stone cladding. But if you had to look at it, what would you think it is?
It's stone.
That's right.
I mean, the stone is the outside finish, but you wouldn't tell that it's on wood.
Yeah, it's all on wood. We had to fabricate an island. The client wanted a bit of privacy in the kitchen, not have it completely open. So we brought it up and gave her that privacy, but at the same time had an attractive surface to look at.
And then again, cabling on the inside. If you can bring your camera over here. Cabling where they can have their electrical appliances
On the inside, that's
on
right.
the inside.
Yeah.
Happens to be a very, very entertaining
Kitchen.
kitchen. Yeah.
Yep. And you'll notice again, this is a different color of stone, but the same design. We have we got it in white to try and match the rest of the kitchen, the cabinets and everything else in the kitchen, with the black granite top. So, Tim,
Yep.
this is one of the fireplaces that we have been, that we worked on. And as you can see, it's all Savanna stone cladding. Plus, an interesting feature that we have for this is that we actually did a custom for this bit here.
How did you do that?
Well, actually, those are trade secrets, but well, this is all concrete. And as you can see, the colors that again we chose are colors that complement the rest of the house.
Right. You can actually create this style with mix and match of paint and stone.
Exactly. And even with different materials, like we've used, there's wood for up there.
Right.
So it's totally adaptable to any kind of style that you would want to bring out in your house. Also, with the fireplace, you'll notice that we have made some slabs for the hearth down here that will go with the stone and the centerpiece right up there. So all this came as a package and with the stone at the bottom. And Tim, you'll notice that this has got a seal on it. This is complete, it's got a seal, and the seal that we put on is not glossy, it's more like a matte kind of a finish, so that it doesn't distract anything from the natural look of the stone. All right.
Yeah.
This is another fireplace that we put together. And as you can see, the stone goes with all kinds of material. Okay. Again, this is wood, and you have the Savanna stone at the top and at the bottom here. Down here we have granite, and all that fits together with to give you the complete fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
How else can you accessorize a fireplace such as this with a Savanna Stone Wall cladding technique?
Oh, well, there are several ways. Like, for example, you could have wrought iron made for the screen at the front here to give it a more rustic look. Or you could even just have sections of different colored stones, which would all be stone cladding, but it would be in different colors, and that way to give the fireplace some more character. The mantelpiece can be used, of course, for the pictures as they have done here, which also gives character to the whole room. Okay. The stone also goes very well with the other refined elements in the whole room. Like you can see the gypsum board ceilings and the cornices, which are really, really refined, and then you have the natural look of the stone, which really brings out the room. So Tim, this is our final space. As you've seen, the client has been able to cordon off this area of the living room and had these two seats and a small section, again with our stone, and it all ties up with what we saw in the fireplace.
Right.
Same design, same color, just marrying the two together, and you have a little area where you can sit down. Actually, have a seat, Tim.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. What inspires you, Tony?
This kind of work. Just turning an ordinary space and something that really you would not look at twice at. You would have turning it all around and then bringing it to something where you'll be able to look at and say, wow, I'd like to stay there. That inspires me. That makes me get up in the morning and make stone.
Tony Stoneman.
Yeah.
Many thanks.
It was nice. It's been a pleasure too, man.
It's time to wind up the show. Well, and that does it for this week's edition of The Ideal Space, hanging out with Tony the Stoneman from What I Learn. Send us your comments, suggestions, and thoughts which are on your screen. My name is Tim Jiro. The question we ask every single week is, how ideal is your space? Bye for now.